kissing nights and riddled with fear. With you near, I'm all tongue-tied. You just wanted to get to know me. So can you show me how to disarm my guard? Help me loosen up, untie me. Untie me. Untie me. Untie me so you can wrap me in your love. Shoulders up to my earlobes. I can't relax if I even tried. I know you want me to ride or die, but I'm scared of roller coaster rides. These beats of sweat are trickling down my neck now. 'Cause you almost made me forget I was afraid of loving you. I do want you here, but my stomach is in knots. I've been riddled with fear. With you near, I'm all tongue-tied. You just wanted to get to know me. So can you show me how to disarm my guard? 'Cause I tighten my grip on love. So why don't you untie me? Untie me.
Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiana, but on here I go by the Modern Sim, and today we are back for another part of our businesses and hobbies turn enemies to lovers rom-com-esque series, now officially titled Breathe In Blackout, a name given to us by a lovely commenter and voted on by you guys. Now, if you're new here or this is your first video, in this series we follow two very different Sims, a rigid yoga instructor and a very arrogant tattoo artist on their journey from bickering neighbors to destined soulmates. Now, with all of that being said, I don't want this intro to be any longer than it needs to be, so without further ado, let's get into it. So we're kicking things off today at Friday at almost noon with a day with Stevie at the Soul Glow Fitness Center. Technically, it's been about like 2 months since I last uploaded an episode, but I've played with them a little bit off camera, so there are quite a few things to discuss that happened in between the last episode and this episode. But I first wanted to discuss briefly the intro. The intro, I would say, is pretty much showing where both of our Sims are mentally and where we are going in this episode. So this is like a kind of a mix of both. In the intro, we've got to see at least phase A of her master plan, infiltrating Rome's network, and so we get to see her hanging out with Bobby and Lori. Her whole plan is to humble Rome, give him a big old slice of humble pie because he needed just a bit. Mr. Rome, a little moment, it didn't really happen. Like, this is what Rome thought was going to happen, right? But in his mind, he's like pieced together, or he's trying to investigate the reason why Stevie is like just always around, getting into his business, getting into his circle. One of the conclusions that he's come to, or the possibilities that he's been pondering, is the fact that maybe she has a thing for him. Maybe she's just like too embarrassed to say anything, and maybe she's just waiting for him to make the first move or something. He doesn't know, but he's trying to figure like maybe that's why. Like, now that we briefly went over the intro and their mindsets, I do want to quickly go over what you guys have missed in a little bit of time that I played off camera. So, and I'm gonna go through this in order of events. So Stevie has steadily been getting closer and closer to Bobby, to the point where like he's actually asking to come over our house and hang out, and things are getting a little tense to the point where they've almost crossed that line a few times. So the first time Bobby actually came over, they were like flirting down like really bad, to the point where it was making Stevie get all flustered. Just looking at him, being around him, his energy was just like doing something to her. Bobby just straight up was like, hey, do you want to, like, I don't know, do something? And she was like very much down with it. She tried to keep it cool, but she was like, oh yeah, sure, like I don't mind. However, things, didn't get crazy or anything like that. They mostly just like kissed and got a little bit handsy, but like that was it. And then he left. And so then here comes the next day. During the daytime, I do have like Stevie run her business, and then like towards the afternoon, nighttime, I have her, upstairs doing whatever, and Rome is running his business. Well, this particular day, she gets an interesting visitor from one of the guys that she actually has talked to in the past. She met on Meet and Mingle, not Cupid's Corner, but Meet and Mingle. This is before. His name is Cordell Zhang, and she is very much attracted. Ooh. As you can see right here, it says misfitted woohoo partner, and this is this is very interesting because it's a very light day. There's not many customers coming in, and she's hosting a class. And he comes in, he's the only one in the class, right? And then at the end of it, he's like, oh my gosh, like Stevie, you're so amazing. Like, I can't wait to be as strong as you. I just gotta keep coming back here, right? And so she's like, yeah, like that's what you need to do. Like, you can always come back, I'll help you out. But it immediately went from, yeah, like I'll give you some tips and pointers, to him flirting with her. And I was like, I ain't opposed to that. Like, and neither is Stevie. Stevie was like having a grand old time, right? And I'm just watching them standing here flirting, and then all of a sudden he pulls her in for a kiss. And y'all, I was gagged because oh, so you had ulterior motives. Okay. For some reason he starts thinking about rings. I don't know why. I don't know if he's like picturing her as like his wife. Like, I don't know if he started kissing her and he was like, this is the one for me, or whatever the case may be. But he starts thinking about rings. He starts thinking about marriage. Stevie and Cordell are kissing or whatever, and she's like, she's having a grand old time. At first, she was a little apprehensive because it did feel like it came out of nowhere. And then she was like, you know what? Let's do this. And of course, in the middle of kissing, she gets a mood lit that she's ready for some action. And I already knew where this was going. And sure enough, once they separated lips, she was asking him, hey, since you're here, do you want to go woohoo in my shower? And that's exactly what they went upstairs and did. And I was like, Stevie, like, we're in the middle of the day. You see how there's customers here? There were people literally meditating. And she just was like, let's just go get it on upstairs. And so she did. While she was doing this, Rome was just like on the balcony making drinks in his robe. The start of his day ready. Like, he was just vibing. But speaking of Rome, a little quick update. Of course, they still very much hate each other. But now Stevie finds him charming and attractive. We already knew about the attractive part, but the charming part was very interesting. Oh wait, maybe that's why she's able to find him charming, because her negative sentiments of him have gone away. He still thinks she's stuck up, but literally they're having a conversation. And this is one of those conversations where like they were actually chilling, not, insulting each other. And he is being nice, and like she just gets up in the middle, hearts just start floating around her. This is when it occurs to her that he's very charming. This makes sense, because like just because she despises him doesn't mean that she can't like look at him and be like, you know what, you actually are charming. If you weren't so nasty, so rude, like I can see something. And I think that's what was occurring with Stevie, right? She's like looking at him and she's like really taking him in, and him being okay, casual, and not insulting her. Like she's like, there's something there that wasn't there before. And that's why she sees how he gets the ladies. Okay. But of course, later that same day, some tragic happens, kinda. So it's late at night, and Rome has his business open. He's taking clients, and then all of a sudden he gets a notification that there is a fire on the lot somewhere, right? And immediately he springs into action. And I'm like, okay, where are you going? Well, to come to find out, the fire was happening here on the balcony. Oh my gosh. And you can still see the damage that is caused. What happened was one of the customers snuck upstairs and started grilling while she was on the next floor sleeping, started a fire. And so instead of Rome like panicking and routing to safety, which is what they usually do, he ran straight to her apartment and put that fire out. And I was like, oh, Rome, like, look at you being a protector. Like, it's on instinct. Like, I didn't have to do anything. I should have figured that he would have been like that because of the whole situation with the burglar. But seeing him like jump into action without thought was just, it was amazing. I was like, oh, Rome, okay. But of course, halfway through, Stevie couldn't stay here. She couldn't stay here, so she ended up running to safety. She'll fight a creepy man. She'll fight him. But a burglar and fire, no, she's not doing that. She's getting up out of here. So she ran to safety. Rome ends up putting the fire out. And then afterwards, she runs up to him, just so thankful that he put the fire out. Because, she could have died. And this isn't one of those, she's being snarky and funny about it. Like, no, she's genuinely serious. Like, thank you so much. I could have died. And he's embracing her back and he's like, don't worry about it. Like, I wasn't gonna let you die. You know, I might dislike you, but I'm not gonna let you die. And it's during this point where they get a pop up to refine their romance dynamic. And I was like, oh, new romance dynamic, unpredictable. What a whirlwind. Calliope and Rome seem to be very hot and cold towards each other. Romantic partners with the unpredictable romance dynamic may perform mean socials 1 second, but kiss and make up with romantic socials the next. Would you like to describe the dynamic between Calliope and Rome as unpredictable? And of course, you know I said yes. So currently they have the romance dynamic of unpredictable. They still do not have any romance barb. And this was where the birth of that idea of Rome thinking Stevie kind of wants him because of what she was wearing. So she just went to bed. I didn't put her in that. Like, I put her in that, but I didn't make her go to sleep in that. She just went to bed on herself. That's what she changed into. And so he's thinking, like, not only is she hugging me, she's hugging me in her bra and panties. Like, maybe, like, I mean, Rome, she didn't really have time to get dressed, but she set this up. You know, of course, she didn't set the fire, but, like, maybe she wanted to run into me in this outfit. Like, it must be, like, there's no way she don't want me. Like, and I think part of it is like he finds her attractive, so he's trying to like put two and two together. Like, maybe she too finds me attractive, and then her being all nice to him afterwards, like she could have just been like, "Oh, thanks," and walked back to her apartment. But because she was so nice to him in that moment, he was like, maybe this is all a ploy. Like, she just really just wants me, and so this is. This is his brain's thinking, right? Next day is when we have our second encounter with Bobby. Ooh, who's calling us? Oh, that's crazy. As soon as we're talking about Bobby, he calls her during the daytime. Like, she's literally in the middle of a class. Bobby calls her. It's like, hey, can I come over to hang out? And she's like, I'm kind of busy right now, but you can come over after work. Like, I don't mind that. He comes upstairs, and I'm thinking, like, he's going to have a conversation with her or whatnot. No, he immediately propositions her to go woohoo in the shower. And I'm like, Bobby, like, what? There's no such thing as hi, hello, how are you today? Do you want to go hang out? He's like, no, let's go woohoo in the shower for some reason. And of course, this is all autonomous. She says yes, but I don't want y'all to get too excited just yet because they literally were in there for like 8 seconds. There was no fireworks or anything. They was in there for 8 seconds, and as soon as she got out, she got a buff that said like mediocre shower woohooing. But realistically, they didn't have time to really do anything, so that's why I don't think they did. So I'm gonna hold the thought that they didn't do anything. And to finally cap off this recap, we had Rome go on a date with Lori. She just came over and was like, "Hey, do you want to go out, get a drink or something?" And he was like, "Ooh." He was like, yeah, get up out of here, Tom Peeping. Don't nobody want you here, sicko. Enough from kicking someone. Using words just aren't enough with some Sims. Okay, so she said you didn't get that the first time? Okay, so now I'm about to beat you up. Yeah. Yeah. She said I don't do creeps around here. Get him again. Get him again. But the day, it was really cute. They just drunk and played some games. So today we have earned 1,170 simoleons. And I'm proud of us. And especially to be only for 6 hours. Stevie actually has plans to go to a speed dating event. While she's doing that, we're going to get Rome up. Like, baby, it's time for you to get up. You've been sleeping long enough. After the last episode, I did get a pop-up for Stevie regarding to be invited to do the 7 Wild Dates reality TV show. Now, if you don't know what that is, it comes with Love Struck, and essentially you have to go on 7 amazing dates in 7 days in order to win like 20,000 simoleons and like some counseling sessions and some other stuff. And I think like the heart bed or something, whatever. I already kind of wanted her to do it when I saw the pop-up originally, but I wanted to make sure that we all were on the same page, so I posted about it. And honestly, I just needed one person to say yes, and I was going to do it. And that's exactly what we're doing. However, we're not going to get into it quite in this episode because I want Stevie to go to this speed dating event so she can get her roster up, okay? Because I want her to have the best possible chance to get this money because she has plans for her business, and her business brings in money every now and then. Like, today's earnings were better the previous day's earnings. Last 2 days earnings, she only made like $600 or whatever. Like, it's been really slow during the week. Girl, should we replace it or have Rome come fix it? I might have her come ask Rome to come fix it. Maybe we'll just replace it right now and then he can fix something else. Business is good, but it ain't great, right? And so she's pretty much given up the idea of expanding into this half of the business since it's already rented out. Rome lives here and she knows like he's not going to just get out, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, I want to one be able to hire help. As you can see today, she was doing everything. She was making the drinks. We need someone to clean up because everyone left this hot mess. Like someone to teach classes, someone to do yoga classes. So she needs a lot of help and she needs money to do that. And as you can see last episode, like the bills are for this building is very expensive. This just kind of makes sense for her to do and to set her up. And then on top of that, we all know what happened last time she tried to go out and dating with the whole blind date, Cupid's corner thing. One, there's no options really. And two, it was all a flop. Her first date was literally the burglar. So in order to avoid that, it makes sense she goes to this event. Plus her friend invited her and was like, hey girl, because she wants to do it. And she was like, Stevie, I know you're single. Come with me, girl. But of course, Stevie had her ulterior motive. Getting into Rome's plans for today. Rome also heard about this speed dating. Not because he was planning to go anyway and he was like looking for an opportunity to date, but because he heard it through the grapevine that Stevie was going. So in my mind, either like maybe he heard her on the phone talking to the friend about it, or maybe since Stevie and Lori are kind of becoming a lot closer as friends, Lori has like pried that information out of her and she's like, yeah, I'm going to this speed dating event. Then during pillow talk, she mentioned it to Rome, right? Either those two options, but I'm leaning towards the Lori one. We'll talk about Lori in a few seconds because I saw this amazing comment on the last video that really like made me think like what is going on with Lori and her territorial nature, especially when it comes to Rome. So Rome hearing this, he's like, hey, this is like the perfect opportunity to kill several birds with one stone. One, I want to go crash it. So he's just been having to deal with her constantly being around. So he's like, I'm going to go annoy her. One. But two, it's also a chance for him to scope the scenery out, get to understand what is going on with Stevie, why she might really actually be constantly around him, like to the fact that like he can barely breathe. She's there. Lori's talking about her. Bobby is talking about her constantly. So like he can't escape her. So he's, like I said, going back to the idea that like maybe she's following him around because she likes him. Had to test that theory a bit, just a bit, and to just kind of get into Stevie and kind of understand her because Rome's not used to not being liked. When it comes to women, like women just flock to him, like they fall at his knees, like look at him, you know what I'm saying? So her not liking him and just seeming to hate him off rip, he just doesn't understand, right? Part of it is hurting his ego just a bit. It is. And so that's why in his brain it's like, okay, so she's probably one of those girls doesn't know how to deal with their attraction and so hates people because of that. Okay, so around 8 o'clock, this is when we'll head out to the speed dating thing. Brisk shower and pee. Pregnancy test. Oh, we're not doing that. Actually, let me go ahead and spoil it for us. I don't think she's pregnant. She shouldn't be, but if she is, oh, she's not pregnant. That didn't happen, guys. That was a glitch in the matrix. Okay, that didn't happen. That did not happen. Anyways, that was a fluke. She's fine. She's not pregnant. Um, Stevie just thinks she's just going or whatever the case may be. She doesn't know that Rome's gonna be there. So he's trying to give her a taste of her medicine. The whole not stalking, but like constantly being around. She didn't want it to be too obvious that what she was doing, so she had to give him a break. I want her to look a little casual, put together. She's so cute. Oh, she confident too. She's so cute. Be mischievous to Bobby. Why do you want to be mischievous to Bobby? Nothing like a solid prank on a solid friend. Why do you want to do that though? I know from being friendly, but why? There's no ulterior motive, is there? Okay, let's change his outfit. All right, guys, so it is already 8:01. I'm gonna go ahead and have Stevie and Rome head out, and I will see you guys in a second. All right, guys, so we have made it to the speed dating event. Stevie is here with her friend Celeste, and you'll be meeting her in just a few seconds. But also, of course, like we covered already, Stevie doesn't know that Rome's here. I really don't know where he is on this lot. He's here somewhere. But I will have the name of this lot and its creator in the description box below, just in case you're interested. Technically, we are in Magnolia Promenade, because I didn't have any like places to put this lot down. But this is what the inside of the lot looks like. It's very cute. It is originally a restaurant stuff here, and then this pergola over here is added. Oh, there goes Rome. He's right here. Okay. But this is what the inside of the lot is looking like. It's very cute. I found it on the gallery. I do want to show you Celeste Jamison. This is Stevie's closest friend. And so this is the one who got her to come out here. Some of the objectives are to share a first kiss with someone, which is crazy. Grab a drink, offer a rose, and compliment appearances. And currently she's about to talk to Derek. I'm excited. I want her to like at least get a couple people's numbers. But Rome is over here and I want him to come say something to Stevie and be like, haha, found you, or like try to act arousal kissing. Baby, please. I'm a compliment outfit and come up to her as if he's like one of the singles, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you look nice. And she's like, thank you. And she realizes it's Rome. Like, that's exactly what I want. Oh, here's Derek. It's like, well, 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 look who we have here. Why does she look at him like that? Nice outfit, by the way. Oh, Rome, what are you doing here? She's, oh. She reacted poorly to this. She's like, what are you doing here? Do you see her face? She is not happy that he is here. He's looking like he got caught. Like, don't talk to me. Someone might think we're friends. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna have her say that. She's like, don't speak to me. Like, are you here? Are you trying to ruin my chance? Like, the way she's walking away. Girl, what is going on? If you don't want to talk to me, then why do you keep doing it? Truly charming sim from chemistry. Calliope is feeling live and delighted at talking with someone she finds very charming. So this is for Rome. It's romantic atmosphere. She's feeling great. High needs. Fashionably recognized. Don't talk to me. I would never be caught dead hanging out with you. And he's just feeling great. He's feeling very confident right now because he's like, got her. Got her. I'm gonna have him like annoy her some more. The way she like immediately got away from him though, she was like, no, like I cannot be associated with you. Attractiveness alert. Ooh, and the plot thickens. He has attractiveness alert for Celeste. He's like, dang, like I just came up here to annoy you, but look at her over here. She's kind of like, if I'm being honest, she is like Stevie in a different font. She'll probably be like, "Are you following me or something?" And he'll be like, "No, like why would I do that? Like we just happen to be at the same place. Like it's not like you're not that special, girl." Even though we know that he did follow her here. Compliment appearance? Wait, I want to see if she does it. Don't tell me she getting a little upset. Maybe she can tell that he's into her. Let's see if she actually compliments his appearance. Why are they looking at each other like that? Why is she looking at him like that? And why he looking at her like that? What's going on here, guys? Clinked up really well, so I guess maybe you weren't following me. She's like, yeah, I would never do that. Explain attraction level, girl. Aside from food, you're my favorite. Okay, so maybe Rome is onto something because this is popping up more than an angry interaction. So instead of her getting mad, let's turn this into a game. Since you're here, let's do something for fun. Let's make a bet, you know. By the end of this night, even though we're already like hours deep into this, I bet you I can get more numbers tonight than you can. He's like, girl, you must not know me, baby. I can pull. She's like, not really. Probably can't. She's about to insult him so bad. She's biting his neck off. He's like, girl, anyways, I can get some numbers. Matter of fact, I can get more numbers than you, actually. She's like, all right, bet. I'm going to say this is her going ahead to get started, right? Because we only got 4 hours left. So I feel like the first person he will try to talk to is Celeste. Technically, she has Derek's number, but we'll have her exchange numbers with him. Compliment appearance. Instant attraction to who? Oh, he has instant attraction to Celeste. I don't think he knows that that's her friend. She didn't say this is my friend, so he doesn't know. But flirt, compliment appearance, and then we're going to have her get his number. And he's like, oh, that's so funny. Like, oh my gosh, you're funny, girl. Ask about her day. Wait, let me see his first impressions of her. Oh, he thinks she's pretentious though, which is funny because that's the same way he felt about Calliope. So, and she thinks he's imaginative. Okay, let's work our Rome magic. Pickup line, knock knock joke, and then bold pickup line. Tease flirtatiously. Okay, we got his lined up. Girlfriend, come talk to this man over here. Why do they keep getting in the conversation together? Please. She's trying to keep an ear off of what Rome's saying to her friend. Okay. Come on, girl. Come over here. Chemistry. Derek seems thoroughly charming to Calliope. Girl. He's about to get his first number exchange. Oh, wait. Are they going outside? Oh, he's getting her number. He's exchanging numbers. Give him the number? I feel like she would. Yep. Him acting like he don't know. I think he's into her aesthetically, but he's still getting like bad buffs from her. So first impressions are strong. Nothing to do about this. This sim just isn't inspiring any kinship in Rome. Too full of yourself, the other Sims' airs of being full of themselves are not gaining them any favor in Rome's eyes. So I don't know. Maybe he's just doing this for show. Now back to Stevie. Oh, she's about to blow a kiss. Okay. She's like, oh, you're so cute. Like, it's getting hot in here. Okay, let's see. I mean, do you want to exchange numbers? Maybe? Let's see. Derek, please don't disappoint. Okay. Number secured. It's some more pretty women here. Who can we go to next? Let's do Miss Carmen. She's pretty. Okay, yes. Oh, okay. And then for Stevie, let's get you out of this conversation. She's like, we'll talk later. I do want to do Harvey though. Let's see if she finds him attractive though. Not really. We still can get his number though. He's like, all right, I'll speak to you later. We'll catch up later, Celeste. Oh, she's already on the move. She's already talking to Harvey. Instant attraction. He has negative first impressions of her. Hold on, let me see. Oh, they have bad compatibility too. Oh my gosh, very attracted. He thinks she's immature. Stevie immature? Maybe. But he's so cute though. Look at him. Little cutie. All right, let's lay it on thick though. We ain't got time. Confess attraction. We can do that. Hopefully he doesn't shoo her away. All right, let's go scope this scene out. He's confident too. Like he just know. He finna secure. Oh, she's pretty too. We can do her next. Now he comes in at the table with her. Hey, he just getting attractiveness alerts for everybody. Carmen, yes, of course. Instant attraction. Okay. Oh, she thinks he's in dreamland and he thinks she's reasonable, which is interesting. It's like he wants her to know that he's talking to other girls. Like there's no other way. There's no other option. No other reasoning is what I'm trying to say. Oh, she's feeling him. It is so overwhelming how many voices I'm hearing. Okay, she finds him charming. Okay, let's do a get to know. I think we would look good together. He's smooth with the words. She took that seat quick. She said, thank you, girl, for getting up. Get her out of the way. Thank you. Oh, she's a jealous sim? Rome has learned the following traits about Carmen. She's jealous. We need to lay it on thick, girly. Is your name Google? She's got to pull out all the stops. She's like, oh, you're just so beautiful. Like, your hair is just, it's nice, so gorgeous. We're going to flirt with her one more time, and then we're going to ask for her number and exchange numbers. Now back to you, because we know that number is guaranteed, honestly. He's liking what we're putting down. Okay, good. Love bug. Calliope has come overwhelmed with romance lately and feels a compelling desire to embody the essence of love bug. I don't know. I don't feel like giving her a love bug. Like, I can't have her doing that. Like, she's not really love bug. Like, you're just so, like, your hair is so cool. Like, I love it. I've never seen anyone with hair like yours. Rome secured the number. 2. He's got 2 so far. And then let's have a deep conversation with Harvey, propose crazy scheme, and then we're going to see if I can exchange numbers with him. She's like, oh, you're just so, like, smart. Like, I didn't even think about that. Like, that's so interesting. And she's like telling him a story or whatever. All right, Rome, you've already secured the bag. Oh, you're already in a conversation with someone else. Okay, who? Oh, with her. Okay. Well, since you're over here, hopefully Miss Thane don't get jealous. We're gonna pretend we didn't. Oh, wait. It's so much going on right now. But she's about to exchange numbers. Okay, let's see. Harvey, please don't do this to us. Okay, he's into it. Girl, get out the way. We got the numbers. That's 2. Both of them. I feel like I'm just like speed running this, but I have to. It really is a challenge for me. Okay, back to whatever was going on over here. He thinks she's weird. Interacted with a weird sim. Rome doesn't enjoy interacting with a barely known individual that spikes up his weirdo-meter like this. Is this rude and a mean reaction? Absolutely. Can he help it? No. But he's like, hey, I really don't want to, but I cannot let Stevie win. She finds him pretentious. But I did see that she had like a crush on him. I think his pretentious buff outweighed the crush one. Let's get to know. And then we're going to flirt a little bit, compliment appearance, and then we're going to get her number. Hopefully we can. All right, girly. He's already on his 3rd one. It's time for you to pick your next, if I say next victim, but she's like, yeah, I got your number. We can talk later. I thought that she's actually into Harvey. Like, okay, we can try Christopher. He's a single here. A cheerful introduction. He's like, oh, this shade of red looks nice on you. She's like, thank you. I mean, I feel like we have something going here. Do you want to maybe talk after this sometime? She's like, okay, we can talk. Call me. 3 for 3. You know, it really is easy for him. And he's about to go eat chips. She's just sitting here alone. Did she say anything to Christopher? Girl, we have 10 minutes. All right, come on. Stevie, please. Stevie, please don't lose. It seems like we're going to lose, guys, because she hasn't said anything and we have 3 minutes left. Okay. Well, we have a clear winner. Oh, she's complimenting him. She's like, why have I never seen around? Your tattoos are just so good. It's so nice. She's like, yeah, I'm a tattoo artist, you know. I can give you some ink if you want me to. Oh, okay. It's over. Okay, goodbye. Bye, Carmen. He's like, I'll definitely call you. Oh, he's about to come chat with her. He's about to go chat with Stevie. Not you come to sit right here, girl. Oh, he's saying goodbye to Les. He's like, all right, bye. So, how many numbers did you get? He said, because I already know I got more than you. What are y'all about to do? What? What is going on? Be teased? What? Oh, whoa. Oh wait, I'm gonna use that interaction later. I definitely am, because that was a good one. That was a good one. It was. It's like, so how many numbers did you get? She's like, well, I only got 2. He's like, 2? That's it? Wow. Well, I got 3. She's like, in my defense, some of these guys just need a little more talking to. Like, not everyone has big muscles and tattoos to distract people, okay? So, don't think you did something. And he's like, well, these tattoos and muscles got me 3 numbers, so I win. But the fact that he got 3 numbers, though, is actually pretty good. She almost was there. She almost to say they would have been tied, but I'm gonna have him tell her, I told you so. Okay, so it's 3:24. I do want them to go home, but I'm gonna let them talk for just a little bit more first. He's like, I told you so. Like, I am. Oh my gosh, girl! If you don't get up out of here. Oh my gosh. And she's like, okay, she said, shut up. I can't believe she's over here tweaking out at this table. Get the hell on. This is scary. From bickering. I love it when I'm right. They did tell me so. I hate it when they are right. So technically at this point, we have about 5 people on the roster. I don't know how many of those people I am going to actually go on dates with on camera. 1 or 2 of those I might just play with off camera or maybe film, but like do a recap of those so you guys don't have to experience those dates unless that's something you want to, which I guess I can pull it up for a poll. That's something you want to do, to experience all 7 dates, which means we gotta grind, baby. The only reason I don't want to do that, because then it'll also make the episodes mostly about Stevie, you know, what she got going on, which is fine, but all right, it's time to go home. I'm gonna go ahead and have Stevie and Rome head home, and I will see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, so we have made it back to the house. And before I have them head upstairs, I am actually going to have them clean this mess up. I mean, Rome does this anyway. I'm going to have him help her. I can imagine she's like, oh my gosh, I forgot I needed to clean this up. He's like, I can help you out real quick. She's like, oh, look at you being nice for a change. He's like, well, I'm just doing this because I don't like to see trash in front of our place. Like, that's gross. Rome will try to linger around just a little bit and be like, so what are you about to do? Well, it's almost 3 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna go to bed. Or get her something to eat, though, because she is very hungry. Okay. He's like, I'm just gonna, I don't know, give me a snack and then take these heels off. Why is he thinking about her outfit, please? Like, in his head, he's kind of thinking of ways in order to test this theory of his. Let's get you upstairs, then. It's them running. Okay. The way the sun is coming out, please. Oh, wait. Now you about to cuss her out. Now he about to cuss her out, please. Why must we do this, bro? I don't feel like it's a full-on cuss out or some crazy stuff. I do think it is a snide remark. This is too aggressive. Maybe he didn't know how to do it. I think he was getting a little overwhelmed. He didn't know how to like transition into like making it flirty so he can test his theory, so he cussed her out instead. I'm gonna go with that. I feel like he said something crazy to her because he didn't know how to what's called it. She said, oh my gosh, let's have her make herself a bowl of cereal. We're gonna have Rome, let's psych self up. We'll have him psych himself up to do this because he's like that's not right, Rome, come on now, you can do this. She's just a little mean, but we gotta test this theory. We gotta see if what I'm thinking is correct. Okay, we gotta test it out. So he's psyching himself up. After he's done, I will have him come over here and say something to her. Let's say he knocked on her door and she let him in or whatever. He was like, "You left your door open." She's like, "What are you doing in here?" Let's have him apologize really quickly, and let's have him say something about Bob. Yes, sure, Rome. Just come in and sit down. He's like, "I just wanted to apologize. My goodness, I'm not as evil as you make me out to be," is what I feel like he'd probably say. She's like, Rome, I don't care. It's late. Just go back to your apartment. He's like, I'm surprised to see you there, especially since you've been so, close with Bobby lately. And she's like, oh, like me and Bobby, we're just cool. We're kicking it right now. He's like, oh, okay. Right. So like, you like him? And she's like, oh, wouldn't you like to know? And she was like, no, I'm just asking, like, because Bobby's my friend, and I know how these things go for him, sometimes. So she would basically be like, well, me and Bobby are me and Bobby, okay? Like, what happens between us happens between us. She's like, you're not jealous, are you? And he's like, me? Jealous? Bobby's my friend, like I said. So just seeing things, I hate for him to get pulled into something, He's like, oh, would you look at that? The sun's coming out. He's like, I'm surprised I have survived this long. She's like, Rome, don't make me kick you out. I will do that right now. Rome is going to try to test his theory. Y'all see this friendship? This bar is going down. This bar is going down a bit, guys. Let's see. What can I make him say that will test? Girl, this is a lot of options. We're not going to go in for the what's called. He's going to try to be subtle about it. Let's do look deeply into eyes. Guys, don't get too excited. This is just to test his theory. He'll try to like scoot in a little bit and be like, so speaking of numbers, there's one person's number I don't have. She was like, you want my number? He's like, yeah, I mean, just for like in case of emergencies, you never know. Like, I heard some stuff was broken in your apartment earlier, so I mean, if you need some help, I can help. So let me get your number, your personal one. Well, let's see if she actually says fine. She's like, ugh, okay, fine, Rome. Oh, not the kissy. Okay. Oh, girl. Okay, girly. Such a lustful love. Who do you desire? Girly, no. Stay strong, sister. And he feels the same way. Y'all need to stay strong. No. Let's get him out of this apartment. Discuss cognitive focusing methods. Okay, I feel like she tried to switch up the conversation, but like, speaking of, stuff, my business, we do like she gotta come up with something like yoga, wellness tips. She's like, wow, I've been up for way too long. I think it's time for me to go to bed. He's like, oh, okay. Now he about to watch Politicim. She's like, okay, you getting a little too comfortable now. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Let's have her mock his facial hair. Things are getting too close. Like, you need to get out of here. Like, get out. He's like, oh, you need to go. I'm going to bed. He's like, oh, all right. She said, I'll lock up later. She said, I gotta sleep. Whatever's going on, I gotta sleep this off. We've already known she's had some type of attraction towards Rome. And then the fact that she found him charming earlier and things of that nature. Like, we knew she still, at the end of the day, she still has a plan. Before she goes to sleep, I do want her to text Bobby. I'm gonna have her send a flirty selfie. Oh, girl. It's not so flirty. Okay, we'll do this. We'll have her send something along the lines of like, thinking of you. Okay, now she's gonna go to sleep. Now she can go to sleep. Oh my gosh. Like, she is really on one right now. She's like, absolutely not. And Rome, what are you in the bathroom doing? He's about to go back in her apartment and watch TV. That is so funny. So I'm just gonna have him actually like watch TV down here. He's not sleepy for some reason. Like, that's actually insane. Why is his knee so good? But I'm sure he's very, very, very pleased with himself right now. Before I end this video, I do want to quickly talk about Lori. Oh, they're both smitten. Someone had made a comment in the previous video about Lori. It was in regards to that situation in the last episode when Lori kept trying to proposition Rome to go get down in front of everyone, in front of Stevie and Bobby. And I was like, why does she keep doing this? And the comment said something along the lines of like, maybe her feeling territorial about Stevie, like maybe her developing something for Rome or whatever the case may be, because I definitely do think Lori, like, she's okay. She knows Rome goes out, he talks to other girls, he sees other girls or whatever. She's okay with that. I agree with that comment. Maybe there was something about Stevie that made her feel threatened by her being there, which is weird though, because they were bickering, they hate each other, right? But maybe she sees something that they don't. Really did like that comment when I saw it, because I was like, you know what, that would make so much sense why she was acting like that. And her cussing Stevie out at the nightclub, like, they're cool now. Well, Lori's cool with Stevie now, but Stevie, she's not gonna forget that. And I don't think any of us should either. Going back to that comment in the last video, I definitely do think that kind of solidifies that notion. Like maybe she feels just a little bit threatened, or she felt a little bit threatened. Maybe she doesn't so much anymore because she sees how much she interacts with Bobby than she does with Rome, and then she knows about the whole speed dating thing. I agree. I do see the territorial nature of Lori, but I think she's chilling on that right now. And I think maybe the next episode we will probably go take Rome on a date. I do want to take him on the date, whether it's with Lori or one of the ladies he met tonight. Maybe even Celeste, even though he doesn't know that that's her friend, which, you know, adds another layer to the complication. All right, whatever. But alright guys, I think this is the perfect stopping point for this episode. I definitely want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this one. Do you think this would be a new turning point in the dynamic between Rome and Stevie? Or do you think things will slowly but surely revert back to the way things have been? Also, I'm curious to know, who do you think Stevie should go out on a date with in the next part? And then circling back to Bobby, do you think things with Bobby can or will develop further, even to the point of actually crossing that line? Personally, I'm a bit in the middle about whether I am okay with that happening, only because it could make things a little too messy or just the right amount of messy. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on that one for real. Like seriously, I need to know. I need some feedback. I need some feedback on that one. With all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.